Hello, beautiful ones. This is Christina, Pristine Space. How is everybody doing today? Well, it is April 3rd, 2018, and you haven't heard from me for at least a week, I think, and that's because I have a lot of things going on, and I'm going to be traveling in 2 days to the States. I'm very excited because I'm going to get my new computer, and I'll be able to do all the things that I wanted to do on my channel and connect with so many more of you and create different things. So I'm very excited. And actually, I'll probably be doing a live stream from the States too, something special. So I'll post that later. But you know what? Today is a interesting day that I'm about to go and do something. And I think it might be a good example to share with today's card. As you can see, is flowering cooperation. And I think maybe I'm going to share a little story of something that happened a few days ago that I feel that kind of demonstrates what this card could be. And it could be many things in a sense of things where people come together in something that they are creating, and each one is bringing something individual to the project, to the creation, to the event, whatever it may be, to the situation. So let's say, all right, last Friday night, I went out for a walk with some friends, and, well, a friend in particular, and coming back home, we saw a dog running around in the street. Now, here in Mexico, you do see this here and there. Not so much out here as you do in town. But she was running around, and someone else tried to catch her, but she wouldn't go to them. And then there was some water in the street, so she was drinking the water. But she was in the street. And so I said, come on, come out of the street. And so she actually came over to us. And I said, just stay over here, stay on the sidewalk. Whether the dog's going to listen to me, I don't really know. But then she started following us. And we were probably about 3 blocks from my house. And I was talking to her, trying to say, where do you live? And show us, or, and then she would just really listen. She would stop and she would listen, and she was very in tune. And then she would look at each house, and I thought she's looking for her house, for sure. And we decided to walk another way around because we thought, maybe there's someone there calling her, and no, it wasn't. But she just followed all the way to my house, and she would stop and look at me when I talked to her. She was just adorable. Well, she is adorable. And I thought, what am I going to do? I said, now I feel so bad. I don't want to leave this dog out in the street. She was a little like a Chihuahua type, but we realized now she might be Chihuahua and Jack Russell mixed. And I thought, oh no, I can't take her in because I have 2 cats, and they're not around any other animals. And plus I'm leaving in a few days. I cannot take on a dog. I thought, what to do. So everybody here, well, almost everybody here has a dog. And so I went to my neighbor to see, because I know she has Chihuahuas. She at least maybe take her in for the night, and then we could see, because it was quite late. And she wasn't there. And then I realized, it looks different. So the next door neighbor, who I didn't know yet, happened to be at the door. And I said, can you please help us? And they say, what? I said, this cute little dog. She's followed me home, and I don't know what to do with her. I just cannot go in my house and leave her alone because I just felt something about her. And so they opened the door, and of course, she just went in too. And the wife came out, and she said, oh my gosh, look at this little girl. Anyways, to make a very, very long story short, is that we spent the next several hours, they were calling their friends, inviting them to help, and they all came over. They all wanted to see her, but none of them could take her because they already had 3 or 4 dogs and cats and things like this, and they just couldn't. But so we started to call a couple of people that maybe put some word out there, but it was just, again, it was quite late. So, and she would only sit on my lap. At that point, I was able to pick her up and she would sit on my lap, but she was so friendly. She didn't bark. She would pay attention. I called her Bonita. She just was so adorable. And 3 hours, we didn't know what we were going to do because nobody could really take her. But then eventually, my neighbors, who already had 3 dogs, said, okay, we're just going to have to keep her here in a room, and the next day we'll have to figure out something. I came home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. I started posting on Facebook and trying to send it out to some of my PV friends here to see just anybody, help us, either to find her owners, because she really looked like she wasn't a street dog. And so someone's lost her. So the next day, now she stayed over with my neighbors, and the next day they took her to her vet. And it was a holiday weekend here, so some things were closed. But the vets did say, okay, bring her in. So they took her there and gave her a shot, kept her there, and she was in a kennel, but at least she was inside. She was safe, and she had food and water, and she got a shot and cleaned up. And even though she wasn't really dirty at all, that makes us think that she had not been on the street, that maybe someone who came into town for this long weekend lost her, So it's a bit sad, but at the same time, I just feel that she has connected so many of us, this one little dog. And so then I went on again on Facebook, and someone responded to me and just, liked how I was describing the dog, and she felt a connection. And so now we are all going there today to give Bonita to this lady and a new home. Now I think she's going to foster her for a while, just in case her owners do show up. We put flyers all around the street, and no one has claimed her yet. So, I don't know. But hopefully she will be happy at this new home, and I'm going to go and see her because I really feel this strong, strong connection. I felt today that she brought us together. I did not even know my neighbors 2 doors down. They're relatively new. I'm looking for a new place to live this month. Well, they gave me some connections. I met some new people, even though I've lived here for more than a year. And so there was just all this this creation around this beautiful dog, this connection, and so the flowering cooperation was each one of us did something, to try to give this dog a home where she will be loved. And she is extremely loving, and I don't know, I can feel it as I say this. So for me, this might not sound like this fits the card to you, but for me it really does, because we all came together in little ways here and there, and what we could do to create, in the end, the end result is this magical moment of Bonita having a new home. And that for me is, all of this that took place is flowering cooperation. And this applies to so many different things. Whether you have your own project that you're putting together and you connect with this person, or you need to look for this particular piece or object or whatever that needs to fit with the project that you're creating, whatever it may be. Or something that you've had in the works for years. There is cooperation. There's divine cooperation, divine orchestration. But life cooperates with you when you are in alignment with yourself and with that which you feel to bring forth into manifestation. Life cooperates with you. Some things just need to take flowering. They'd start from, you plant the seed and then they grow. So see where this card fits into your life today for the rest of the week, and what you could build, what you can create, who you can connect with, and where you could actually see the cooperation. Because when I see the cooperation, for me, like today, I had so much praise and love for this dog because this dog is also a being of God, and it participated in whatever took place. And so many things took place outside of her just, having a new home and a new mommy and daddy. So in that, I have so much love and gratitude to her, but I have so much love and gratitude to all the people that were kind and caring and participated in this. So look at that and see that within your life and participate with that in your life as well. Be that being as well. Be that person as well. So, beautiful ones, have a magical, marvelous day. I send you much love and blessings, and I actually will see you soon. I will probably do a live stream on Friday or Saturday night. And until then, peace out.